Good morning, everyone. This is MJ Kim, MJTV. Today, I want to introduce the 14 years old Mac Pro, how to upgrade and make a refurbished the powerful Mac Pro. Right now, if you want to buy the 7.1 the Mac Pro, it probably costs the minimum 7 grand up to 65,000. You bought the 65,000. Those are Mac Pro Tower, which is the highest version. It's almost you buy pickup trucks. So let's begin. If you like it, and I try to make the new movie every other week with the English version. Um, you will see that every other week, and I do either digital gadget or some other different story. So let's begin with the my Mac history. So this is my history, and then first time I used my old Mac is a vintage computer's Macintosh 512 kilobyte enhanced one, 3.5 floppy disk, and then right after that I have some combination with the IBM PC and then Mac and back and forth, and then 286, 386, 486, and Intel Pentium. Those are PC, but always I have a two PC. In 1994, before I graduate high school, and then uh, I was fascinated to make the Adobe series like Premieres and Adobe Illustrators and um, Adobe Photoshop. So at that time, using Power Mac 6100, 66, the ones in the I put those display on top as and 7100, 8100, 9100. I have been changing the computer like that. Right after that is 1990, so 2000. I bought the all-in-one iMac G3 in order to the editing the video with the DV, the small the handy cam. And right after that, I have been changing the processor. That time was a Motorola G3, G4, G5, and then finally I bought Apple MacBook Pro 2012, which is the highest version at the time. It was a 500 solid state drive and 16 gigabyte memory, and then I think a 1.5 gigabyte graphic card. I'm not sure that is a Retina display or not, but graphic was pretty good at the time, and 500 gigabyte SSD. So the spec on 16 gigabyte memory. So at that time, still good with the i7, the 2.6 66 quad core. It's still good until 8 years. Um, right after that, I bought the Mac Mini 2013, which is I'm recording these ones here. It is uh, like also this is 7 years old. Um, i5 uh, dual cores and 16 gigabyte. Um, that's DDR3 2.5 gigahertz dual core Intel Core i5. Startup Mac OS is 10.5, 15.5 is Mac OS Catalina. Um, Also, I bought used Mac Pro 1.1, 2.1, MS OS Lion, and then the 2.1 is El Capitan, and 5.1 is um, those are uh, MS Catalina. So as you can see, those are the vintage Macintosh 512 kilobyte. This is the on the market is 500-600 US dollar because it's rare and hard to buy it. So on the bottom one, so those are the old Mac towers, so which is I'm upgrading all those ones to the usable computer, even though it's a 14 years old case. Um, 2006, it started with the 1,1 until the another 6 years 5,1, but the ones inside the CPU and everything's totally different. And 2013 to 2018, the Apple changed the design, very small the power Mac Pro, and then 2019 is back to the tower. And then if you can see the right side, 33,700 Apple Mac Pro 7,1 is 28 cores, 2.5 gigahertz, 1.5 terabyte RAM, and 1 terabyte SSD. So the powerful graphic card is good for the video editing and like a broadcasting, the tower server, things like that. So go back to uh, this clip. This is the highest version of Mac Pro 7,1, and then it's on the market right now. And 2.5 GHz 28 core Intel Xeon W processor, turbo booster up to 4.4 GHz, and there is 128 gigabyte is a single unit, and about 12 slot DDR4 ECC memory, and two Radeon Pro Vega 2 Duo with a 32 gigabyte times 2 of HRM to memory each. So this is the highest version of the Mac software. So 8 terabyte SSD afterburn card. So this is the Mac Pro old one, and you see that that time was memory was too much heat on it, so heatsink. And the 1,1 is only support up to 10.75, and this is I purchased the NAND M2 SSD, so I put him into the slot in order to accelerate the hard disk speed. Those are Intel Xeon H ProRite ML350, PowerEdge T640. Those server, basically this is a very good server, but actually if you have a parallels or the virtual PC, and this Mac Towers Pro Max can be used for that. And also I upgrade to USB 3.0, the
Hi everyone,
PCIe.
this is Sanjay Kinanjo TV. Today I will share the story about how you upgrade the 2006 Mac Pro 1,1. It's still good, but the problem is it's a latest version to upgrade the Mac Pro. It's a 10.75 for MS-OS X Lion. So when I download up-to-date Safari, it doesn't work, and also that I try to download the Google Chrome so that I can do something, but however it keeps blinking. So let me just introduce how this machine is installed. It's still 8 gigabyte of RAM, and 2.6 is a dual core, quad core. The dual core times 2 is a quad core, and then also 500 gigabyte SATA the hard disk. And I installed that NVMe 3D NAND SSD. So that's another 500 gigabyte is installed in there. And also I have a 64 gigabyte SSD. So the hardware, as I said, is pretty good. And the graphic card is 256 megabyte. So I upgrade that one to 2 gigabyte the ATI Radeon 5770. It is on the way. Also, I purchased the CPU, the 8 cores, so two CPUs, so quad core, so that is 3.0. So everything after everything's upgraded is pretty good. But right now, my main problem is it doesn't allow me to upgrade anything. beside the the firmware. So firmware updated. If you go to the Apple website or just Google it, and then you are able to find the like firmware upgrade 1,1 to 2,1. There are lots of something to do with. I can demonstrate it how you to fix the issues. So if you have any errors, but just go into in detail this full bay hard disk one is Western Digital, like 64 gigabyte, and also there is like a memory, the two memories. I have like two gigabyte and four 1 gigabyte there. But I'm gonna take everything off, and then I order like the 4 times is 8, so 30 gigabyte the RAM will be installed. So if you see all these things, and pretty cool. I can imagine it's a 14 years old Apple iMac Pro. At the time, it was around the price was around 7 grand. But right now, is a 2020 Mac Pro. Is if you put everything is a high spec, you're gonna pay 65,000 so dollars. It's almost like a sport, like a convertible car price.
So the highest version, as you can see, is a Turbo Booster 4.4 gigabyte with this SSD M2, and then you can boost it up to your 14 years old Mac. Those are like came with the original one. I upgrade to the Radeon ATI 5770, and then after that, or the breaking problem, whenever I run Google Chrome or like a Safari, there is no breaking problem at all. So right after I change it, and also those card is the you can have 3 4 monitors at the same time. Also I changed to the CPU, and there are special the T shaped the screwdrivers, so you can take them out the heatsink, and also that thermal paste is make your CPU to stable stick into the heatsink. So this is pretty much take 1 hour to take him off and put it back on. um, so um, the difficulty is not there. You are able to upgrade your CPU. It's not a big deal. So after that, the thermal paste, it has to be put him on here. So when you put it together, it's all there. So actually, I refurbished the Maker, refurbished the Mac Pro, and two of them. So that's pretty much about it. So if you like decide to refurbish the Maker, refurbish the PC like this, and then you only spend between 800 to 1500, and then if you put in the 32 the gigabyte RAM, you are able to use it as like you buy the new Mac Mini. So at least um, the performance is pretty good if you decide to do this way. Thank you very much to watch my video.